First pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Ready for baseball in the Bronx as Curtis Granderson steps toward the plate to get this one underway.
The right fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. Drives it to deep right field. Beltran looks up. Gone! A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Asdrubal Cabrera will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Michael Conforto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. Saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Beltran over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Grounded to the right. Gloved by Loney. And he is in there.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Nobody out, runner on first. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Carlos Beltran gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, Conforto. 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Curtis Granderson, really known as an offensive outfielder, but he's very reliable defensively. Watched him run down a number of balls, still has a relatively decent arm, not your prototypical outfield arm, but good enough to play an all-star caliber outfield.
First delivery to him on the way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Neil Walker makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Neil Walker.
Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Designated hitter.
Juan Lagares will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now a Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7, first baseman.
James Loney into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Kelly Johnson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Swing and a high chopper. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Alex Rodriguez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
Batting 6, third baseman, Chase Headley.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1-2. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Headley. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Here's Starlin Castro. as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Chris Parmelee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Johnson comes up with it. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Kevin Plawecki steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Chop foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Gregorius.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Brett Gardner is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Conforto ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
After the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big
swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Ripped on the ground to first. On to first with it is Loney.